Hello everyone, and welcome to Farming Simulator 25, a fresh start. My name is Ivy, and I've been playing since the game came out. I love this game. It is so relaxing and peaceful, and we're doing a new start on Riverbend Springs. I think to get this harvester out of here, it's better to go this way. We've got a canola contract to finish up today. We will start with that. We are on the way to making $1,000,000. We do have basic equipment. We have the harvester, we have the header, we have a tractor, we have a trailer, and we have a plow. And that's it as far as equipment that we own. We do own one field and a tent, but we won't be making any major investments until we can earn that $1,000,000. Let me see, where is 55? That's wrong button. Across the way here. Gotta make sure we don't hit the train too. I have hit this train I don't know how many times. I've hit the crossbars. It is August still. This may be the last contract we do today before we sleep. And this should just be a quick one. Hiya, Joe. How are you today? Joe is in the house. Hot. Did it reach your 106 today? That, that, I was, man, I am so sorry to hear that. That is stupidly hot. 108 Wednesday with the heat index over 112. Wow. That is insane. Absolutely insane. It's 80, it's in the 80s here with high humidity from all the rain, and it is hard to breathe outside. Oh my goodness. Over 100 every day through until September. Uh, oh, well, that's good. You don't have the high humidity. But still, that's an awfully hot temperature. I know you're not okay, Joe. I know you're not. I wouldn't be either. I wouldn't be going anywhere. I wouldn't. Well, I'm already not going anywhere, doing nothing. I don't blame you one bit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, going in and out of the house, I can understand that completely. Earlier today, I was playing games with my 7-year old great nephew, and I finally broke down and installed Roblox. And I have to tell you, those games are insanity. I most of the time they were no clear instructions. The buttons wouldn't work. I'm going, how do you deal with this thing? So I asked my AI, why is this just not working correctly? And they said if the games aren't programmed for a controller, that sometimes it'll mess up and the buttons just won't work. And I'm like, oh, great. Nice. Oops, I missed a little bit right there. But now I don't feel so bad about, my nephew's just like, oh, you just hit the square button. And I'm like, the square button is not working. In one of my games, I couldn't refill the gun. And if you can't refill the gun, you can't play. I'm like, we're going to have to play something else. Let's pick something else to play. But there's only about, a million games inside that game. It is insane. Although they did have one really cool, kind of glitchy game based on how to train your dragon. And you got to fly a dragon, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's got so many games and so many different types of games in it. It's wow, ridiculous. Every once in a while, he'd be like, "Do you want to play this game?" And I'm like, "I don't know what that game is, kiddo. I literally just installed the game this weekend." But that's what aunties do, is they play the games that the nephews and great nephews and want to play. So it's time for me to play something, more relaxed, a little bit slower pace. And of course, then they make up things as they go along because, they're 7. And so they're always telling me stories about something, about this, or about that, or making up new rules as they go along. And I can't keep up with them. We could be in the middle of one game, and all of a sudden they'll go, "Do you want to play this game now?" I'm like, "I just got the hang of this game." But, flying on dragons, I think that's pretty cool no matter what your age is. That's rather fun. Hi, Mason. How are you tonight? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with dragons. And then, of course, you could, hatch your dragons and grow your dragons, and your dragons could get skills and everything. So that one was pretty cool, but we didn't play it nearly long enough. We'll have to play that one again. Starting over on Riverbend Springs, Mason. We will just park this fella over here for now. Ah, nice spot. Nice spot to park it. It's one of the things I like about Riverbend Springs. It is so beautiful. All right. Where are we taking it? Let's find out. To the farmer's market. Oh, yeehaw. We're going the right direction to begin with. Well, hello, Thin Blue Line. How are you tonight? Ha ha. Yeah, I just started back up last week. Kind of took a break there. I need to move my I need to move my screen so I can see it easier. Ah, at work. Well, glad you could pop in. I really do appreciate it. Let me get my tablet going so I can read you guys. Read what y'all are saying a little bit easier. There we go. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. That's that contract done. Yeah. And if anybody wants to pop on, this is set up on multiplayer right now. There are about 130 mods. I think there's 134 mods. So it might take you a moment to download everything, but you're more than welcome to pop on in. I think we're going to go sleep for the night. Yep. Roll on September. And we do have one plot of land. We started down here in this corner. And we've got a tent by the creek. What a great place to start. We'll sleep till 10 a.m. We got to make that $1,000,000. September, here we are. Well, that's some baloney. That gave us nothing. Hmm. Gave us pretty much nothing at all. Hi, Mandy. How are ya? Welcome in, welcome in. Having a peaceful evening here. I do love this piece of land. I think we will modify it as much as possible later on down the road. And we will probably put in a three-wheeler track back there going through the woods. Over here we've got some wheat growing. I don't have a roller yet, but that's all right. Our yield bonus at 95%, I'll go ahead and take that. I'm not removing no rocks up there. I'm not doing wood transport. I'm not doing a $735 spinach contract. Let's wait a little bit. See what happens as the day goes on. Speed up a little bit of time here. First few months are not very exciting. That didn't speed it up very much at all. All right, hang on. I don't want to get it going too fast. Oops. All right. There we go. Cultivating. All right. That's a good one. way at the bottom. Go for a ride. Oh, there goes a train. In real life. Which way is he gonna go today? That's a good contract, $11,000. What else do we have? Ooh, 87. All right. Oh, peas. No, we are not doing peas. Mm-mm. We're not doing parsnips either. Ah, we do have a plowing contract. We'll accept that contract. We've got the plow. Get this guy back out on the main road here. We'll send him home. You know, we talk about a lot about using the AI workers and whether or not they're any good. We got to go pick up the plow. And I mainly use it because I have bad hands and all the nitpicky driving like this is not worth my time or the strain on my hands. I could reset it just back to the shop, boom, boom, be done with it. But I like the scenery. I like watching them drive. You know, we play this game, at least I play this game because it's peaceful and relaxing and pretty to look at. This guy's almost there. All right, there we go. Get him started. It was so funny. Last weekend, I visited a friend of mine, and I've never been to her house before. I knew she lived in the middle of a cornfield, but I didn't know exactly, how much in the middle of a cornfield she lived in, and didn't know all that she had at her place, or her dad has at her place. Her dad actually owns the place. But there were pigs there, and there were cows there, and there was a tractor there. And I got so excited at seeing the tractor in person. And she says, I'm always going to remember that about you. And I'm like, well, you have to understand, I didn't grow up around tractors. I do find them fascinating. Mandy says, I started the element list for my art journal. Nice. Nice. Is that the different categories that you're going to put in it? So tractors in real life always excite me. Awesome. I posted a cat video today. That's as creative as I got today. Posted up Mr. Malcolm. I'm on TikTok now for those of you who talk the tick. I have a few videos up there. I'm getting more creative with the tools that TikTok offers, which is kind of fun. All right, we'll get the plow on here. Get our trailer parked. as time goes on, I'm slowly adding, you know, one more social media platform after the other. I am not an expert at most of them, but I'm willing to poke along. We're going down to Grandpa's farm. Yeah, I started off not owning the farm. Grandpa can have his place. I don't want to live with Grandpa. Manda Panda Artist Journal. Nice. Nice. Every other weekend, I play video games with my great nephew and my adopted great nephew. And usually by this time on Sunday nights, my hands are killing me. They like to play Roblox and Fortnite. So I'm trying to get him into Farming Simulator, but it's a little bit too, chill for them. They like everything fast paced. We'll get there. We'll get there. They're young yet. There is a new Kingdom Hearts that was announced this weekend. Those of you that also play Kingdom Hearts, it will be out late next year, which is perfect time for my birthday. I already know what I'm getting for my birthday next year. You just got told by YouTube I am live. Yeah, YouTube's a little slow sometimes. But I do enjoy Kingdom Hearts. That is the video game that got my nephew into video gaming, and now his son is into video gaming, and I don't regret it one bit. You colored the border around the title. I have 125 pages to fill. Nice. That'll be a nice journal when you're done. That's one of those ongoing projects, just like my new book. I'll be working in that for the rest of my life, I hope. What are you doing, dude? I don't think you know. You're speeding up and slowing down. Well, Mandy, quite honestly, I could color all day, every day, and still not be caught up on everything that everybody would love for me to do. So don't feel bad about it. That's just the way life goes. That's why I don't do more of them. Obviously, I haven't done anything with Grandpa's farm on this rendition. It'll just sit there. We will just assume that he will take care of those few cows. Uh, Eventually, we'll have animals, but not yet. I'm really good about ignoring them. Not on purpose or anything. There's just so many things to do in this game. All right, what else is there? Nope, 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 nope. I'm not harvesting peas. I'm not fertilizing nothing. We might cultivate again, but ooh, 600 lease cost. Hmm, that's just down the road. We could use the same equipment. We might do that. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. If anybody wants to jump on with me, feel free. It is multiplayer. If you're itching to do a contract or two, we got to make that money. Once we earn back that $1 million, then we'll expand, and we're going to focus on, there we go, growing up and out from the 90 plot that we already have. We'll buy 89 next. That's, how much is that? 319,000. Ouch. A good chunk of land though. All right, Mandy. Have a beautiful evening, my friend. Pardon me. We'll see what else comes up on the contracts. Hmm. I wonder if there's anything in that shed over there. Nope, just a shed. My mom used to tell me the story when she was young. They had a hayloft at, I believe, her grandparents' place, and they tied ropes to the rafters, and she had a trapeze bar set up. And she used to swing on that trapeze bar and throw herself over backwards and catch herself with her ankles. And she swears to this day that's why she's got bad feet. Because it wasn't rope that it was hung with chain. Her bar was. But apparently she used to spend a lot of time on the trapeze there in the barn. Ah, we got the plowing done. All right, that plowing is done. Got any more plowing? No more plowing right now. Peas, cotton, parsnips, canola. That's on 7. We'll do this one. We do need to go get the trailer. And we gotta go grab the harvester. Whoops. I don't believe there are any new games coming out this year in November. That's my birthday month. That I am interested in, or would be interested in. Haven't heard of anything yet, anyway. No train, that's a good thing. There it is. We'll get him started. Go get our trailer. Cultivator dude is going well. Of course, I have my Valtra already. I have to have Valtra. Uh-oh. No road signs. Let's not kill the road signs. Ah, there goes the train. We have a love relationship with trains on this channel. I do live near the railroad tracks. But since moving inside, y'all can't hear it as well. And that's just the way it goes right now. Unfortunately. And another empty shed. How disappointing. But we do have a nice view of the river here. A little bit foggy today. We could have done more cultivating. That's not bad. All right, we'll get set up on that. We were just here on 55 too. Don't hit the train, dude. Don't hit the train. barge going down the river. Get him started. I do like this lizard harvester. I think it's a nice compromise between the ones in the base game and the Colossus. That Colossus, you can have a field done in like 5 minutes. I mean, 5 seconds practically. One swipe done on some of them. We're going to take over driving here for a minute. Our cultivator is almost done on 88. There we go. Thank you, Joe. Joe says so chill to just watch the farming, isn't it though? It's relaxing, it's peaceful, it's rather mesmerizing. Awesome. Thank you, Joe. I'm glad to hear that. That's quite the compliment. I appreciate that, my friend. That's just it. This is not a game in which you always have to talk either. It's really not. That's why I like it so much. Park him there for now. Where are we going to be taking this? To the farmer's market. All right. Let's see if he'll go from here. Nope. He might tell me he can't make it there. Go down the road here. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Where are you going, dude? Oh, okay. You're gonna go that way. Alright. We can go this way. Hello, my piggy friend. How are you tonight? Oh, I'm doing all right. You know, I caught your show the other day where you were building the water park. I watched a good portion of that stream, by the way. I was doing something else, I had you on in the background. I really enjoyed watching that one. And that short was really funny when she broke her back. Okay. It wouldn't be funny in real life, but it was funny in the game. You know I like a good laugh. I kind of liked watching that one though. I love how you play different games like that. Yeah, she bounced. Yes, that had me laughing terribly hard. It did. Why did that get held for review? I have no idea. What else do we have here? Yeah, that was unexpected and completely hysterical. Cotton, spinach, parsnips, carrots, spinach, beet, parsnips, cotton, peas. No. Oh, you'd be surprised. I joined TikTok, and wow, that's what I'm going to say about TikTok. um, I'm amazed at what gets monetized there. I had to put myself on restricted mode though because of this, some of the stuff it was showing me. I'm like, dude, really? But that's just a game too. It's not like that's real life. Yeah. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm one of those still scratching my head at it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Some of their editing tools are really cool, though, that they have over there, and I can see the appeal. So, but nothing much surprises me anymore about what gets monetized. That's a good way to put it. It's like Instagram full of people showing off fake stuff they don't own but expect you to, right? right, this field will be done. That contract is done. We'll get him on his way home. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice. I wish you could get your Starlink too. All right, that was the harvesting. Another $6,000. That's going in the bank. Oh, 140 away from Starlink. Awesome. Awesome. Well done. That'll be here before you know it. And with that connection, then you can really get some work done then. I don't know if any of you all have ever stopped in on my dear friend Piggy's streams, but they are so relaxing. I like watching him. And he's more than happy to answer any questions about any of the games he plays. And he's just one of those people that's just nice to listen to. That'll be so nice. Bye bye, 4G. I know your audience is just going to keep growing. We've got this cultivating. We're not going to do deadwood. We're not going to do fertilizing. We don't have any good. I mean, that would be nice money, but I'm not doing peas. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing those. So we may just skip to October. I love October in the game anyway. It's the most beautiful month of the year, I think. October and November. Yeah, I love Kiwi Farmer. I love FS Farmer, believe it or not. I don't know who Viking is. Of course, I've been to New Zealand, and so Kiwi Farmer just always hits home for me. Eric the Crazy Viking. I might know him. I know the name. Kiwi and Julian, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we're done for the day. 12:30. We could wait a little bit, speed up some time for a moment, see if anything else comes up. I doubt it will. But let's see here. We'll wait about an hour. Get our tractor parked. What's that one? Ah, canola. Hey, all right. Ah, down on 89. We'll go do that. Well, hey, T-Man, how are you tonight? Yeah, Kiwi is incredible. I wish I could catch him more often. He's so kind, and he's fun to listen to. Makes me miss New Zealand even more, though. New Zealand, just a beautiful country. How's your new home? That's what I want to know. Did you get your TV yet? I think I gotta go that way. Let me look. I could take the barge across. Let's take the barge. Why not? All right, you got it set up again yesterday. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it's good. We'll take the barge across. Why not? Maybe we'll take the. Oh, we can't take the barge across. Ah, we can't take the barge across. I don't think we can even get the header up and over it. See, that's definitely a mistake that they. Oh, we can. Oh, I made it. Oh, I made it. Let's make sure we can get across on the other side. I think they should have made it just a little bit wider on the barge. Let's make sure I can get it out. You know me, I don't like those header trailers. I just don't. I have toppled more of those than I can shake a stick at. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that fog we've got today. Oh, that's bad. You know, though, overall, I've gotten to be much better driver over time, and I think that's in part due to all the goofing off we did. You know, I still didn't buy myself a toy tractor yet. I might have to make an exception to the $1 million and go buy a toy tractor. It's a single player game. I'm allowed to do that, you know. I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm allowed to change the rules. All right, we'll get him going here. Let's see, what else do we have now? Got anything else in here good? Uh-uh, not yet. Ooh, mowing. No, thank you. Oh, up on 34. That was the first, when I first started playing, that was the first lot I bought way back when. Ah, we could do some plowing. We'll have time to get that done. We'll leave the trailer up here. We'll go take the tractor and grab the plow. We're going to skip some time. We drove back up here and it was a pleasant day. We had a pleasant drive. That's how you role play that. And nothing unusual happened. $65 over here. We'll get a move on. Well, soon you'll be settled back in, T-Man, and you'll be back at it full force again. I know you will. Moving places takes a while to get settled back in again. Train! Yeah, don't hit the bars, dude. Don't hit the bars. I've done that enough myself. That's another tricky bridge, that one right there. I may have gotten caught on it once or twice. That'll be awesome, G-Man. What's it going to be on? That's one of the first things I did when I bought this the last time, though, was remove that fence. I'm not a big fence fan. Have you decided what map you're going to be on? Well, more thunderstorms coming our way. We have had a lot of thunderstorms in Indiana. Many communities have devastating floods right now. It's really bad what's going on here with the rain. We've had nonstop rain for a while. Last week we had two really bad storms back to back and devastated many communities. Knock on wood, we are pretty lucky where I live. I live near a river and two reservoirs that help control the water, and they do a darn good job of it, even though the reservoirs and the river are at record levels right now or near record levels. That's their job. Can't go kayaking right now because the water is up so high. The beach is closed. Um, the docks are closed, where you can get in and out of the water right now because you literally can't get to them because it's flooded out. So unless it clears up, I'm probably done with kayaking for the year. New Frontier, that would be awesome. Are are you talking about the one that you've got up there on the hill on New Frontier, up there by the pond? That was one that made my jaw hit the floor, by the way. How the West was won. Oh no, Piggy. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Starlink can't come quick enough for you. That is heartbreaking. I am so sorry, my friend. Yeah, funny, not funny. We'll ride along here for a minute. That'll be cool, T man. I love that farm there. That's a beautiful place. course, I love all your farms. They all look so nice. That is very true, my piggy friend. He says, you know what they say, to receive a benefit, you must first suffer through the trials to test and push you to succeed through the hardships, and eventually you will succeed. Indeed. You got to have the lows to appreciate the highs. What are we doing here, dude? He says, can I just have the high now so I can appreciate the low later? Yeah, I think people will really fall in love with that one, T Man. And a lot of people love the starting from scratch, building the town as you go. Absolutely. I've still got that. I've still got my new frontier as well. Then I never finished getting everything converted over to one big sunflower field. I got better tools now to clear the land than when I first started on that. I started on that one with a hatchet. Or a chainsaw, I should say. A chainsaw and a truck. The whole time telling myself I've got to be an idiot. I've got to be an idiot. If y'all don't know, New Frontier has about 1 million trees on it, at least. It's got a few fields, but it's mostly bare with a lot of trees on it. Great for forestry if that's what you want. I'm guessing porcupine is a map. Yes, you can chop down the trees and make fields, but I was doing it with a chainsaw and moving the wood by hand because I'm terrible at all those machines that to move the trees to get that wood out of there. I've spent hours and hours and hours chopping down trees on that map. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to show it to you sometime, G Man. Yeah, if we all got together on the stream and hit it all at once with the T Rex and clear it all at once, yeah, that would take you like, you know, 10 minutes. Okay, maybe not 10 minutes, but hmm. Porcupine, Michigan. Oh, Piggy, I think I'm 30 years in game by now on that map or something like that. I'm not kidding when I say hours and hours and hours. But you know what? I really learned how to use a chainsaw. I really knew how to stuff a truck with some wood. I learned how to stack wood really good to haul it out of there. Oh, you were thinking 10 years in real time? Maybe. I spent months on it. Ah, T-Man's already released a small build on Porcupine. Nice. See, that's one reason I would love to have a PC so I could play T-Man's maps. I'd have a hard time picking which one I wanted to play on, though. That would be my problem. Just play them all. Let's see. On Monday we'll have this map. On Tuesday we'll have this map. On Wednesday we can play this. You got 20 game slots on PC. Nice. See, I think it ought to be unlimited. I don't think it's any of Giant's business how much memory I have on my PlayStation. That should be on me to manage, not them. And 10 slots is just not enough. I've had to delete so many maps. Same goes for mods and maps. I would love to have a million maps. You know, because sometimes I just like to get on and play around for a little bit and not do anything serious on them too. Just go and look at the scenery and walk around and have fun and see what somebody built. I agree with that, Piggy. I do. But it's still a fun game. You have 119 hours in FS25 in the last 17 days and have not played a single minute. Oh, wow. That's a lot, Joe. Just editing mods, right? T-Man's on PC and still limit myself to the essentials. I get it. You know, the same mods that I have on this map are the same mods that I had on my last map. I didn't download anything new. I updated them, but I didn't download anything new. Although I did see a really cute moneymaker. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. That was a log cabin, like an Airbnb kind of place that you could put on your map and make money. That was kind of cute. 11 hours today in Blender. Oh, that's crazy. I'm going to go get me a fresh drink. I will be right back. All right, this fella's done. Gonna have to wait for the plowing to get done so we can get the tractor back over here, though. Park him over here for now. We're almost done. Well, hi, Mr. Malcolm. Mr. Malcolm says howdy. Did you all see Mr. Malcolm's cute video today from our live stream on Friday? He's quite the character, I tell you what. Yeah, that's why I did it, Joe. Everybody loves some Malcolm. He's going to be the star of my channel. Oh, yeah, he's even trying to speak into the microphone right now. Lay down, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah, there you go. You know, it's kind of hard for me to play when you're down there like that. He likes to lay right in between my arms as my arms are resting on the desk. Hey, 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 you cannot drive. You're too young. He's getting too big to lay there, is the truth. He's growing up so fast. All right, we'll get the plow off of here. Go ahead and reset that back. And we'll get this guy down here. Hopefully. Can you get out of the field, dude? Maybe not. Fences tend to confuse the AI. Me too, truth be told. My picky friend says, got my dog on my PC chair now. Told him to stay and watch my upload and make sure it works this time. Made my coffee now, and he's still in the room on the chair. Aw, sweet puppy. Right? Well, sometimes you just got to retry and walk away. Then yes, go get a good cup of coffee. You are getting so big, mister. Yes, you are. I think when all is said and done, he's going to be a huge boy. We need to pick you a birthday, though, since I don't exactly know when you were born. I got to look back at my memories and see if I can figure out when I found you. I found him and his litter mates out in the pouring rain. Mama had abandoned them, so I took him in, and he's the only one that survived out of that litter. Oh, yeah, this is such a cute age, 4 months, and I bet into everything. Ha 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 ha! Oh, Piggy says she digs in my plants, and oh, she's lucky she's cute. I know that one. All right, where are we going with this load? Well, that contract we can collect. Oh, back up to the farmer's market. Yeehaw. All right. All the way across the map again. Can you make it there, dude? Let's find out. Malcolm is so picky about what he eats. I offered him hamburger today and ham, and he didn't want either one. He went over and ate his cat food instead. Because it's funny, whenever I eat something, he shows such an intense interest in it and then turns his nose up at it. Oh, man. She dug out some of my plants that I've been working on trying to get its genetics right to get a certain look, and oh, I could have fainted. Oh, I bet. I bet. Yeah, it's a good thing they're cute. Yeah, yeah, good thing you're cute, Mr. Picky Eater. When it comes to tuna, he likes the juice of the tuna, but not the tuna itself. When you open a can of tuna, he likes the juice, but not the meat itself. Talk about a weird cat. I can usually get him to eat chicken. Yeah, that's exactly it, Joe. That's exactly what he does. Lap at the juice, but won't eat the tuna. So far, he has pretty consistently enjoyed chicken, though. Baked chicken, I should say. I haven't tried raw chicken with him. She's on the table now trying to puncture the long life milk. I swear this cat will be the end of my blonde hair. Are you saying she might give you a few gray hairs? Gotta love him though. Gotta love him. I don't know why my YouTube does not like you tonight, my piggy friend. Them gray hairs, I feel him coming right on right now as I type and watch her. I understand that. We'll get on to October here pretty soon, and that's my favorite month in the game. Deadwood, no. Fertilizing, no. Cotton, spinach, parsnips, carrots, spinach, red beet, parsnip, cotton, peas. No mowing, no walking over, no sowing. All right. You can plant your own fields. Yes, it is. You know what? But at the same time, I'm so amused to tell her to stop to see if she goes to make the milk carton bleed like my arm yesterday. Let me see something here. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, YouTube's being way too picky tonight. Let's see if we can't override that. Uh oh. Whoops. I hit the flower stand. I said my driving is better, not perfect. Oh, of course, that's so much more fun. All right, that contract is done. Baling, deadwood, fertilizing, cotton, spinach, parsnip, carrot, spinach, red beet, parsnip, cotton, peas. Nope. All right, we're gonna take him home quickly. Get that one home. We'll go sleep. We've still got our little tent by the creek. Joe says, I gotta say, my cat Simon was amazing. He did not climb on anything. He waited at doors to be told to come in. He would not climb on you unless you called him. He was raised from an orphan kitten with 2 dogs at my brother's for the first 5 months of his life. He just picked up on the way the dogs acted and did it his whole life. He would sit, stand, fetch, all kinds of interesting things. I swear I need to make shorts from this cat. Yes, you do, Piggy. Yeah. Cat videos are popular. What can I say? All right, let's see what's on the agenda here. Wood transfer stone. No. Mowing. Green beans, carrots, cotton. I guess mowing it is. I don't even know what that is. You know, I might, and breaking down and getting a decent mowing set. That's one thing I should have done before I put my limitations on here. 12 is over here. Let's see here. Well, Mr. Malcolm over on TikTok got 156 views, which I don't think is bad because I'm new on TikTok. That's my highest. That's my highest video over there so far. That's the most views I've gotten on anything. Oh, you know what? I did not upload him. I didn't upload him today to YouTube. Whoopsies. My bad. Of course nobody saw Malcolm today. Not on YouTube. He's not there. Hey, Nikki, how are you tonight? You haven't done. Yeah, I just signed up last week or so. I forgot to upload Mr. Malcolm to YouTube. Oh my gosh. It's a cute video too. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 dude. See, this is why I need a better mowing set. That corner, they need to fix that corner. Not bad. Oh, dude. Move. Woo. We're hanging in there. Yeah, that's why I don't like this mower. I do not like. I like my own mower set, but we haven't reached that $1 million mark yet. So we got to tolerate the mower for now. Well, maybe tomorrow I can remember to upload him. I probably started to upload it and then got distracted by something or another. Because, let's see, now there's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Sticky notes, yeah. Sticky notes. That's about it, too. Oh, no, we are not doing parsnips. I'm not picking up no stones. Mm-mm. No, not doing it. Right? I need to start writing these things down. Did you do it to this one? Did you do it to this one? Did you do it to this one? And see, that's the thing is each program has different editing features. So while it'd be nice to use an uploader to do it all at once. At the same time, each one is usually a little bit different. Either there's different music. It's usually there's different music. But I will say TikTok has some cool editing tools. Can really do some neat stuff over there. CapCut is good for TikTok, but its music is not YouTube licensed. Yeah, that's the one thing that's hard is the music. If you use original music, you don't get the views necessarily. I've done some of both, and excuse me. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. And I'm finding now, sometimes things do good on TikTok that don't do good on YouTube. I found that out as well already. Same video did better on TikTok than YouTube. So that was strange. It's a weird one. I think you got to have a strong stomach for TikTok. It has shown me some of the strangest things that I never wanted to see and hope I don't ever see again. I put myself on restricted mode in TikTok. I didn't like the full adult version of TikTok. Yeah, I've heard you can live stream from there as well, and I've seen the options, but I haven't played with it yet. I will probably look into it at some point and see how it goes. But if that audience is anything like the adult videos that I've seen there, I'm just saying, when did cursing become part of everybody's everyday language? Yeah, everybody, this is my cousin Nikki. Sorry I didn't introduce you. Nikki, this is everybody from my farming simulator community. You know, she's one of those people that can tell you some personal stories about me. Can verify that I'm a real person, that I am who I say I am. That I don't know. I've just been doing shorts over there so far. Nikki says cussing has been part of my everyday life for me since high school. It was for a while for me, and then I stopped because I have a friend that doesn't want it around their child, and I have found that I can't just turn it off and on. I can't just not use it when I'm around the kid and still use it elsewhere. I don't know. I remember you were a pretty good kid anyway. Um, but so I've tried, and being on, being a live streamer on here, and the fact that I do have kids here that do watch, I try to watch my mouth. Every once in a while, something will come out, but it's not every other word. And it's definitely like not in the title of my video or my description or anything like that. And I don't want it to be. I definitely don't have songs called F you. I don't even remember that, but that's probably true. Hey, at least I wasn't on my phone. Oh, on the country roads, I used to read books and drive at the same time. I did. I was in college. There was too much reading to do. Driving back and forth to college, I'd have my books right up there on the steering wheel with me, studying. I wouldn't do that these days. Now, let me just say, these were not major highways. These were backcountry roads with nobody else on them. All right. So painting my nails while driving, yeah, I probably did. Well, that's how you know. That's how you know I really mean it too, T man. If I throw a curse word out there, you know I mean it. But that's how that all started, you know. And I don't want to be known as somebody who's got a bad mouth either. And you know me, I like everybody to feel welcome. If it makes you more welcome if I say curse words, then you're the weird one, not me, I guess. Yeah, every now and again something will come up. But that's how you know I really mean it, though. You might have. I don't remember. Oops, sorry about that. That's what I get for talking and not paying attention. My controller turns off after 10 minutes. Yep, that's how you know I mean it, T man. Oh, speaking of, that's how you know. Some of you have heard this story and some of you haven't. My 7-year-old great nephew. The other week we were playing Fortnite and some guy was being a real jerk to us. Okay, and I watched my mouth around my nephew, my great nephew, and he flat out came out just off the top of his head. He said, "Man, that guy's being a real." And he said it out loud. He used the word properly in context. And it shocked me so bad that I started busting up laughing. And I wasn't mad at him. And then his dad is right there on the other end, and his dad is always listening when we're playing. And he goes, and I can tell that he looked at his dad like, "Dude, I'm in trouble." And his dad says to him, "Is she laughing? If she's laughing, you're not in trouble, dude. And I'm not gonna get you in trouble either because you used it in the right context." We had a short discussion about appropriate use of language, and I really couldn't get on him that hard because it was an appropriate use of language in my book. But I just reminded him that is not a word that he says at school. All right, T man. Good to see you as always. Have a beautiful evening, my friend. So he didn't get in trouble, but we had a small discussion about appropriate language. He was at home, and it wasn't like we were live streaming or anything like that. It was just friends. We were all friends, having a good time, playing Fortnite. But he nailed it. I mean, he absolutely nailed the usage. But I could tell right after he said it, he apologized right after he said it. He was mortified at himself that he said something around his great aunt like that, because he knows I don't tolerate it from kids. So it was funny though. It was so funny. He's 7, by the way. Yes, sometimes bad words are called for, and like I said, he used it appropriately. Contract finished. All right, we're done mowing. Wood, stone picking, peas, sorghum, that's sowing. We're not doing parsnips or green beans. Oh, we got a canola one. Ooh, all the way up on 41 though. Let's speed up a little bit of time here. Oh, now we're raining. But isn't this game just beautiful? Let's go down by the river. Anybody like a good thunderstorm? Oh, you'll have to text me that one. Let's check our weather forecast. Wait a minute, wrong one. Well, it will clear up around 1 o'clock. Currently, it is 60 degrees. Little bit of wind. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen here. It tells me the weather forecast. Around 1 o'clock, it's supposed to clear up. All right. Bailing. No, thank you. We could do that's over on 59. See, we've got a bit of a drive for both of those. Ah, well, we could set this guy. Yeah, we'll do some mowing. We'll set that one up first. That's the weather in the game. Oh, I forgot to borrow the equipment. Uh-oh. Now we're gonna have to buy a mower. Darn the bad luck. Where are my mowers? Mowers. Dang. All right. All right. We did not at least get any of the cheater mowers. We just got some standard mowers. That hurt our bank account a little bit. Yeah, it would be cool if the game mimicked real life weather. Ah, er, mm, 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 mm. Oh, now, oh, that's not good. I wish we could share our water with you right now, Nikki. Nikki says if they were playing in real life weather conditions, it would be drought conditions. The county is calling for water use restrictions. Ouch. That's never a good thing. Yeah, we've got the opposite problem. A lot of communities being flooded right now. So I do love how it puts water puddles on the road. I mean, this game is just so pretty. And you can see the reflections in the water, even. But with the purchase of the mower, now we are down below what we started with today, or when we started this session. I could have just leased it, but eh. We'll be using it more than once, I'm sure. I think the mower and the plow are the next important things to buy anyway after you get your tractor. Where are you going, dude? Start mowing. All right. See, that's at 41. That's at 59. All right, we got a bit of a drive. Wait a minute. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, that will work. Oh yeah, Joe's getting it bad. That's cold for you right now, Nikki. It is currently 75 here. Ironically, with thunderstorms. Yeah, that hot that late at night is bad. We will be in the 70s all week here and rain off and on. Upper 70s. And we've got 96% humidity right now. That's never a good thing, Nikki. Grow together, harvest together. Ooh. We're not even going to bother stopping. I do love October in this game, though. You always have bottled water for the ladies, but we also have Gatorade, fresh fruit, and ice cream. My petty cash is being tested, right? I think that's a valid use for it. In that kind of weather, you bet. Ooh, 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 ooh. I cannot get over that bridge. I have to go down and around. I heard that with my bad ear. Come on, rain, let up. How we doing on the mowing? Right, Nikki? I understand that. I understand why you do, though. You gotta take care of the ladies that work for you, one way or another. That's how you keep. That's how you keep employees. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, bless your heart. I'm sorry your hand is bothering you. Yeah, that would be awesome if they could do that. It goes much faster downhill than it does uphill. But we're almost done here. Come on, dude. Gravity. Even true for human beings. Alright, we're done with this one. We're going to leave this right here for now. Uh, I heard that with my bad ear. Get the trailer over here. Uh, 59 over here. Oh boy. You finally fired Claude, huh? That's not good. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Joe. Claude, shame on you. Yeah, just run the script, dude. The script that's broken. Yeah, let's run that. I agree somehow, some way they do. Alright, we'll pull him over here for now. Let's see here. It's completed. That's at 41. Oh, we'll do it. There's too much money to turn down. Might not get it all done on stream, but we'll do it. Uh-huh. They convince you the info they are getting will fix your error. Just one more test, one more scan, and you have used your allotted time and will renew in 2 hours. Yeah, and you pay for that. That's not. Yeah, and then you come back and it's the same process. That's the way that I feel about Gemini lately. Gemini has been screwing up left, right, and center. It's like it's totally forgotten who I am and what I like and what I do. Yeah, no, thank you. I agree. No, thank you. I don't. I don't want to pay for something that doesn't work. I've told it that several times too. Man, I have gone off on Gemini a lot, especially here lately. It can't even do a thumbnail for me right anymore. And I've done a lot of thumbnails with Gemini. I've done a lot of pictures with Gemini. And all of a sudden it can't remember who I am or what I like, and that's not right. It forgets all about my style that we've set up. Yeah, nah. We gotta wait. Just to be safe, I always wait till it stops raining before I harvest anything. Because I don't like it when it bites me in the butt. That one wouldn't be too bad either, but this one right now, that's a good contract. Yeah, it'll take a while, but I can also do this one hands free. Not There is a mod that will not allow you to harvest your hay if it's raining or if you haven't dried it enough. In the base game, no, it does not. That that's ridiculous, Joe. The next level up is $100 a month, and even with that, you have a limited amount of credits. No, yeah, $100 a month, you ought to get unlimited credits. But being on PlayStation 5, I don't have access to the realistic mods like that. But certain crops, if you try to harvest them when it's raining, it'll decrease your yield. And since I don't have those crops memorized, I just don't harvest when it's raining. Yeah, I usually always hit the limit on my free AI generations. Chat GPT for a while there was limiting me to 2 images a day. And it didn't matter if it screwed those up. If it produced a picture, even if it was wrong, I think now I get 3. Yeah, you have to tether it to turn the grass into hay. Yeah, I haven't either. I always thought people just mowed it, let it dry, and then baled it up. I didn't know they did another fancy step in there. But hey, I guess we have to include all sorts of farming in the game. All right, now stop raining. Joe says they mowed, waited 1 to 3 days depending on the grass, then raked and baled. Yeah. Tedding is common in the upper states where it is a lot wetter. That makes sense. Me neither. Not before playing this. Instead of putting the grass in windrows, it basically flings it out. Yeah. But there is a more realistic weather mod, um, where it will stop you from baling the hay or something like that. I don't know all about it because I'm not on PC. All right, Nikki. No problem, darling. I love you. Yes. Yes. Yes, it takes the clumps and spreads them out. So it dries faster. No problem, Nikki. No problem whatsoever. Oh, come on, dude. Get up the hill. See, we got a little bit of a hill here. Dude doesn't want to go. That's all right. I am about ready to call it a night, though. Which is another good thing about this game. You can stop and save at any point. and pick it back up next week. Short circuiting. I like that. I like that. Well, the weather forecast said 1 o'clock it was going to stop raining, and we haven't stopped raining yet. It does sound realistic, though. Ever feel like you just want to go push your tractor? Like, come on, dude, I can go faster than this. It is very relaxing. That's why I love this game. Yes, that too. I am getting old. Getting old is hard. Sometimes you just gotta get up and walk away. Yes, it is. It is better than the alternative. And if you go inside the cab, that's the difference in the sound. Isn't that wild? Not streaming, but I have fallen asleep playing video games before. And I think that's only due in part to the fact that I have my headset on. Yeah, exactly. Noise canceling. But I think it sounds prettier out here. Come on, dude. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. You can make it. Yep, a lot of sounds are now computer generated. But even if it is, it's a darn good job. Hmm. It's very relaxing. Doesn't help my harvesting any, but it's very relaxing. There are a lot of times when I am so stressed out, I will just come in game and go sit by the water somewhere in this game. I wish they would put a campfire in the game. I really do. That one modder did it on that one map, and it was so nice. Had a campfire going in that game. I know. I appreciate it, Joe. I wish I was. Oh, 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 we finally stopped raining. Yay! All right, we're going to ride along with him for a moment. And yes, now I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I am back. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to see he's not like off in the other field or something like that. Let's see what else we got going on here. More cultivating. Peas, cotton, carrots. Yeah, canola down on 41. Another plowing. All right. I don't know what this dude is doing. Well, we did get around one lap. Well, hi, Malcolm. Malcolm's back. Hi, buddy. Now remember, you can't steer. You're not allowed to drive yet. Lay down. All right. Now lay down. Don't eat the microphone. No, don't eat the microphone. He might be better than some people. No, he's too young to drive. Has nothing to do with the fact that he's a cat. Oh dear. Nikki says one of her dogs becomes a contortionist when he sleeps. He currently looks like he was hit by a car. Oh no. Legs everywhere. Twisted in half at the waist. Oh, well, Malcolm's got his head on my wrist. We're good as long as he lays still. Oh my goodness, Nikki. Oh, that's funny. I see what you mean. I do not know how, in any way, shape, or form, that could be comfortable. No, you can't drive. Joe says when I ruptured the disc in my back, I slept flat on my back with my knees bent and would cross my leg over sitting in a chair, which would twist me at the waist and take the pressure off my spine. My wife said it looked like I was dead and being possessed. Oh, being posed in weird positions. Oh, yes. You were weekend at Bernie's, is that it? Can't see a thing. Right? Yep. And for me, sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's a bad thing. Oh, come on, dude. All right. There we go. All right. Oops. 59, huh? Hey, hey, hey. No, no, you cannot drive. Nikki says I'm a side sleeper, but for the last 5 years or so, I can't sleep that way. At first, I had to sleep flat on my back with my legs elevated. My husband found me the way you described. Then I had to sleep sitting up. Now I have to sleep in a computer chair. My mom has to sleep in a recliner, Nikki. So, but it's funny you mentioned you're a side sleeper. I'm a side sleeper. Yep. I do well on a bed for a while and then it'll start to bother me again. Like I'm currently in a bed right now and then it'll start to bother me and then I'll have to find somewhere else to sleep and I was on the pull out couch for the longest time out in the RV and then that started to bother me and then the heat started getting to me. I was miserable earlier this summer. You also sat on your legs? Yes. That runs in the family too. I sit in the weirdest positions. I really honestly do. But I also think that's part of the reason why my one foot is bothering me now. I mean, my feet swell anyway now. Been par for the course for a couple months now. But my right one is way worse than my left one, which is weird because it's usually the one on the floor. I've been trying to pay attention to how I sit lately, and I'm positive the way I sit has something to do with it. Now we gotta go. Where are we going? Rain River Silo up by 27. Alright. See if he'll get turned around or not. Yep, definitely runs in the family. My mom used to as well. She doesn't anymore, but she used to. My right foot lately has been, by this time of night, has been swollen about 3 times what it should be, and it's been getting painful. So I'm gonna have to go back to the doctor and talk about it. Figure out what to do. And mom's feet are really bad, by the way. But she's got the same problem with the swelling of the legs and feet. Yeah, lower legs and feet. And it's like, what the heck? I get it though, I do. We're gonna drop this off, then we're gonna call it a night here. Not on the feet so much. Oh, that is weird. Yeah, for my it's my right foot, my right ankle are really bad, and then my calves. Oh my gosh, my calves. But my right foot and my right ankle are the worst. All right. Well, we've at least made back some of the money that we spent on the mower equipment. That was a costly mistake, not grabbing that equipment to do that one mowing job. But hey, now we've got the mowing equipment. You know, after all this time of playing this game, I still make dumb mistakes. Yeah, I've got the compression stockings on and everything. I don't know if it's actually helping or not, but 2,400 harvest income, that's not too bad. Joe says I wear my stockings 24/7. Yep. All right, we're just gonna reset him back. Get him back as well. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for the night. Let me go. Oh, let me go collect that contract before I forget. Well, we're leaving our balance tonight at $440,000, which means all told tonight we only gained about $30,000 because that mower mistake was a costly one. But hey, we got mowing equipment now. Oh, they're not compression, they stretch to accommodate the swelling for the most part so they don't dig in. Nice. You bought ones that look like actual socks instead of the tan ugly ones. You never take them off, it staves off the pain from the neuropathy. That's good. Interesting. Yeah, the compression are hard to get off and on. But I need to talk to him. I need to talk to the doctor about. Yeah, they sell a tool for helping to put them on. And that's something I got to talk to the doctor about. Exactly what should I be wearing to help things because what I have now is not working. So, I mean, it works some, but yeah, need something better. Yeah, it's a tube thing. And I have watched videos on the easy way to get them on, and it still confuses me. I suppose in time I will get there, but yeah. I will cross that bridge when I come to it. Yeah, and see, I've got actual fluid down in my feet and legs, and I got to get it out of there. I'm used to having fairly dainty feet, and they are not very dainty anymore. Use it for regular socks, but can't get it to work for the compression. Yeah, mom has to have somebody help her change her socks. That's where she's at. So I don't. If she makes it to 80, Nikki, I will be surprised. Okay, I'll just say that she's not in the best of shape. So, but that's between you and me and whoever watches this live stream. I know you do. I know you feel the same way about your papa. You just never know. Folks, enjoy the people that are here while they are here. And if you love somebody, tell them. And I love you guys. Joe, I know you didn't mean it that way. Uh, reading that out of context, though, I'm like, what? It's late, I am tired, and that is funny. Two Ks. Two Ks, two eyes. No, you're fine. And I'm probably one of the few people that still calls her Nikki. Right? That's just like me. I don't care what you call me. I'll answer to a lot of things. Dee Dee is the easiest to type. Oh, do you still? Awesome. And Joe, we're not going to repeat what she probably calls you. And Joe is easy. You can just call him Joe. Pet names. uh, that's the way it goes. I appreciate that, Joe, though I do. You know, the number of people that actually call me by my real name, I can count on one hand. Well, other than the doctor's offices and you know, public appearances. Those darn government officials, you know. Everybody else calls me a nickname, except for a handful of people. Baby cakes. I am my mother's baby cakes. We have no idea where it started. We have no idea why it started. Yep. It used to be Ladybug. You're right, Nikki. You're one of the handful of people. Family, doctors, and government officials. Nobody else. Nobody else calls me that. So, Pucky Hut? I like that. Yeah, yeah, we have no idea either. But she has been calling me baby cakes for as long as I can remember. I think it started sometime in my teenage years. Aw, that's an airplane in the sky in the game, which I don't understand because you never see the airplane. At least I don't. Yeah, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. No problem, Nikki. That is awesome, Joe. Creepy piano at Halloween. That is awesome. I love that. I love that, Nikki. That is great. That is awesome. Accidentally gave yourself a nickname. That's cool. And with that, I think I will go ahead and say goodnight, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming by tonight. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate the quiet time we had tonight, just watching the machines work. Been very relaxing for me. I hope wherever you are, you have a beautiful evening, a beautiful morning, a beautiful day. Yep, I will talk to y'all tomorrow, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Take care, everybody. Good night. There goes the train.